What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 82, and in today's episode we have the FA Cup final with Watford here as we're taking on Arsenal at Wembley, hoping to win our second trophy in just a few days. Obviously we won the Premier League in the last episode, now hoping to win the FA Cup, and if we do that, that'll be our second trophy won of the season, well, technically third if you include Community Shield, but the second main trophy of the season, and hopefully we'll be on our way to a famous treble, as in the next episode we'll have the Champions League final against Barcelona. So we got to the FA Cup final by beating Liverpool quite comfortably by 4-1 in the semi. Arsenal beat Chelsea in their semi by 2-0 to set up a repeat of last year's FA Cup final where these two sides met. We won our first ever FA Cup last season. We beat Arsenal on penalties, and if you remember, that was one of the weirdest finals I'll ever play because in the penalty shootout we had already won it when Redmond stepped up to take a second penalty. And that's right, if you missed that, then I recommend you should go back and watch it because it was bizarre. But Redmond took two penalties in the same shootout, and for the second one he didn't even need to take it as we'd already mathematically won it. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, taking on Arsenal for the FA Cup final here, and the team is fully fit really. I probably could put Dini on the bench ahead of Traore because he has scored some important goals for us this season, but as you can see, Loftus-Cheek and Balotelli are a little bit tired. Nothing too major though, so they're still okay to start, and we will indeed run with this first 11, which is our usual first 11, and hopefully we'll have enough for Arsenal once again this year, just like last year. I think it's going to be quite a tough game though. Could possibly go all the way once again. We'll have to wait and see, but it should be a good game anyway. I also bought the FA Cup ball from the catalogue as well, as it looks pretty cool. Much better than the Mitre one that I was using previously, but I bought the FA Cup ball, and hopefully that will bring us some good luck in this game. So yeah, taking on Arsenal for the FA Cup final in today's episode. Interestingly enough though, you may notice it by the time and the dates, I should say, in career mode. Right now, we haven't actually finished the Premier League season, and technically we haven't actually won the Premier League season at the time of recording this. Obviously in the last episode, which you would have seen yesterday, which would have been Thursday evening, you would have seen the last game against Chelsea, but I actually haven't played that yet. That actually comes between this game here and the game against Barcelona in a week's time. It comes in midweek, but of course because we've already basically won the Premier League, what I'm going to do is just play that game after I've recorded this commentary, and then just just put it in the episode you would have seen yesterday. So I don't know if we'll win that, draw that, or lose that, but of course it's pretty much nailed on the wall now that we'll win the Premier League regardless, because United need to win, we need to lose, and it needs to be a swing of 12 goals, which obviously isn't going to happen. But still, taking on Arsenal here, pretty excited for this FA Cup final as well, to be honest, because winning this competition will be our first ever back-to-back trophy win. We haven't won any trophy sort of back-to-back yet, and during my series, when I'm with a team for longer than 3 or 4 seasons, if I am there for 3 or 4 seasons that is, usually I am able to win back-to-back trophies, be it the Premier League or the FA Cup or the Capital One Cup or the Champions League. We haven't done that with Watford yet. We're yet to actually win a competition back-to-back and consecutively, so that's why I'm really excited for this game, and I'm hoping that we will be able to make sure we do win this for a second season running. But it will be quite an interesting game regardless, and of course one of the big reasons as well why we are so desperate to win it is because this year if we can complete the treble, I mean, that would be an unbelievable achievement. This is only my 3rd season with Watford. We've only been here for 3 years now, and to win a treble, and one of those trophies being a Champions League, one being our first ever Premier League title, and the other one being a back-to-back FA Cup. I mean, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? That's really, really impressive with a Watford side when we took over had only just been promoted to the Premier League. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But also, just before we get to today's episode, guys, I do want to say massive thank you for support of late. You guys have been showing me loads and loads of love in the comment section down below. Really do appreciate that. Also, I can't read all the comments, but I try and read as many as possible, and you guys have been really supportive of late. Really do appreciate that. It is, of course, pretty frustrating for me. As I said before, the video views have dropped quite a little bit, and I'm not too sure what it is, because I would actually go as far as saying this has been the most interesting season of career mode so far. But either way, you guys are still showing a lot of love in the comment section, and that is the most important thing for me. But either way, taking on Arsenal for the FA Cup final here at Wembley, looking to get back-to-back FA Cup wins with Watford and get our 3rd trophy overall of the season, but of course the second main one, as we hope to complete a famous treble with Watford by winning the Premier League, the FA Cup, and also the Champions League. This is the FA Cup final. Can we beat Arsenal? Let's wait and see. Here we go. Come on, the Hornets. Let's make it 2 trophies out of the possible 3 we want to win come the end of the season. We could start pretty brightly as Davis finds Klein, and we get ourselves underway. But I really wanted a fast start in this game as well. If we can get ourselves an early chance on the board, just something positive early on. I always think about that in a final, like if you ever play a final in career mode, in order to settle your nerves and make yourself feel a bit more confident about your game plan for the rest of the 90 minutes, I always feel like if you can get yourself an early chance on the board, whether you score or not is irrelevant really. Just getting yourself an early chance, making yourself feel a little bit more positive and not allowing the opposition to have the first chance of the game, that always makes me feel a lot more pressure. Just having the first opportunity always makes me feel a little bit better, as Carvalho plays a great free ball to Ryan Talla here, who skips past Debussy and gets himself inside, and it is Marco Ryan Talla, and it's straight at Petr Cech. That was the first chance we wanted, but not the best of finishes from Marco, and it's still 0-0. Ramsey for Arsenal, back to Gabriel, through towards the Welshman, and out wide is Miralem Pjanic, and Pjanic plays it back to Ramsey. Don't think that was a pass there, but it worked out that way, and it's a good build-up by Arsenal too, and Butland has to make a really good save there and turn that shot behind for a corner. So in 6 minutes, already a chance for both sides, but both goalkeepers making smart stops, and it's still 0-0. But from the corner, Cazorla whipped the ball into the centre, and Butland has a very simple catch as two Arsenal players hit the deck, and now a chance on the break here as Butland finds Ryan Talla, and what a touch that was by Marco Ryan Talla, and what a chance here, because I can see Balotelli at the far post. It's Mario Balotelli who goes for goal, and it's straight at Petr Cech, and again, another chance for us for another Italian is straight at the former Chelsea goalkeeper, and it's still 0-0, but a bright start to this game, both sides getting chances early on, but it does remain goalless. Ramsey for Arsenal prays it through towards Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Yox on the ball, turns his man across to the far post, and Sanchez is there, and he completely spurs the opportunity at the far post. Another chance for Arsenal, and once again they failed to hit the target, as that's risky from Butland. They failed to hit the target, and that's just been the theme of this first half for both clubs. We've had chances, but neither side has really been too composed in front of goal. As Klein finds Conor Plianka down the right-hand side, good little fake shot, and through to Loftus-Cheek, and back over the top towards Conor Plianka. Has he got the run on Kieran Gibbs here? That's a poor first touch by Gibbs, and Conor Plianka is in here, and Cech denies him with a really good save, and turns it behind for a corner. A couple of big stops already from Cech, and it is still 0-0. Really good stop there, and from the corner it's crossed in, and it's always going to be dealt with. It'll come to Ryan Talla, and Pjanic blocks and puts it on for a corner, as Arsenal survive once again. And Conor Plianka with the corner once again towards the centre, headed away, only as far as Klein. He'll pick it up and half volley it towards goal, and it's wide of the post and behind for a goal kick, and that is it for the first half. It finishes at Wembley after 45 minutes 0-0, but it's been nothing like the sort of standard 0-0 goalless draw you'd expect really. There's been loads of chances for both sides, loads of opportunities, but neither side has looked too good in front of goal. Cech's made a couple of good saves, but other than that, I don't think Butland's had to make a save yet. I think most of the shots Arsenal have had to come off target. But either way, half-time at Wembley, and it is goalless. And it's anyone's game. And I really do believe that whoever scores the first goal will most likely win the game by 1-0. Because, as you can see right now, there's been chances. There's been 15 shots in the first half. Is my maths right? No, it's not right. It's 13 shots. That's my E grade at maths coming back to haunt me. There's been 13 shots in the first half, but only 4 of those has fell on target. We've dominated possession. It's been a pretty interesting first half, though. More tactically based, really. But either way, goalless at the break. Hopefully some goals in the second half. But yeah, I think whoever scores the first goal of this game might win it by 1-0. Hopefully it'll be us, but it's 0-0 at the break as we go into the second half. Ramsey for Arsenal across the pitch towards Kieran Gibbs, and Gibbs on the turn. He's shut down by Conor Plianka, but he turns the Ukrainian, and the left back still on the ball, trying to move forward. He takes around Conor Plianka for a second time, just wants to keep on beating the Ukrainian, I think, but finds Danny Welbeck here, and Welbeck inside towards Sanchez, and Davis backs off Sanchez, and he tries to play it back to Welbeck and succeeds in doing so, and Welbeck on the turn goes to shoot, good block, and it'll fall to Cazorla, who shoots and scores, and with 20 minutes to go, the first real chance of the half for Arsenal results in a goal, and Santi Cazorla has made it Watford 0, Arsenal 1. It's the Spaniard with the goal, and this is really bad news for us because we've only had one proper chance in this half. And unfortunately for us, Arsenal's first one results in a goal. Good block initially by Laporta, but it falls to Santi Cazorla, and the number 19 with a really good volley. Fantastic technique. Puts it past Jack Butland into the top corner. No chance for our skipper. And it is Watford 0, Arsenal 1. And this is not good news because we have struggled to do much in the second half, but so have Arsenal, but now they lead. And I did say at half-time, whoever gets the first goal could probably go on to win this game by 1-0. I hope I'm going to prove myself wrong because Arsenal have got that first goal and have made it 1-0 to them with just under, well now, 17 minutes to play. So Watford 0, Arsenal 1, and we've got to get ourselves back in the game as soon as possible. Cazorla plays it backwards towards Aaron Ramsey, and Ramsey on the control, plays it inside towards Pjanic, and Pjanic Pjanic now through to Debussy, and all Arsenal got to do is keep holding the ball, and they're so good at doing that. And oh wow, what did I just say? Balotelli inside, Ruben Loftus-Cheek surely gets in. What did I just say? They're so good at keeping hold of the ball, they give it away. Balotelli wins it, feeds it to his strike partner, and Loftus-Cheek has not scored in a while. He's been having a bit of a goal drought, but he does score here, and just 7 minutes after conceding what I thought would prove to be the winner, Ruben Loftus-Cheek equalises and makes it Watford 1, Arsenal 1. Balotelli robs Gabriel, sees Loftus-Cheek in space at the far post, picks him out, and Ruben could not miss. Watford 1, Arsenal 1, get in. We are back on level terms just a few minutes after conceding, and of course it had to be Ruben or Marco. It turns out to be the former. Loftus-Cheek equalises for us, his first in the cup this season, and what an important goal and an important time to get it. Watford 1, Arsenal 1. Loftus-Cheek puts us back on level terms later on. Get in, well done, son. And we are all square at Wembley once again. So corner to Arsenal. This will be heartbreak if they win it here, as Cazorla takes it and swings it into the centre, and Butland with a really good claim there. Oh, whoa. What happened there? What happened there? Butland seems to lose the ball when kicking it. Oh my goodness. Whoa. How did we escape that? Oh my goodness, everyone calm down. I'm tempted to pause the game. How did we survive that? As Arsenal get on the ball with Cazorla here. That was so lucky. I think I pressed square a little bit too quickly, and he went to kick the ball off his teammate as Gabriel finds his man, and Butland is there again. Oh my goodness, I am so lucky that Butland is unbelievable in this game, man. Seriously, that is another good save, and he keeps the 1-1. I am so lucky. Jeez, I'm not making the same mistake again as Butland goes flying. I am not making the same mistake again. Oh wow, I'm so relieved that I survived that. That is so lucky as Conor Pianka comes forward here and feeds it into the goal scorer Loftus-Cheek, who takes it round one and tries to play it through to Balotelli, and Gibbs is there. And Arsenal get the ball away. Dear oh dear, what late drama in this FA Cup final as it remains 1-1. Unbelievable stuff, and that is going to do it as well. Full-time score here at Wembley. Arsenal 1, Watford 1, or Watford 1, Arsenal 1, I should say. What a dramatic end to this game then. Seriously, Arsenal scoring a late goal, which I thought would prove to be the winner through Santi Cazorla, and then just a few minutes later, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, fed through by Mario Balotelli, equalises, and the game does go to extra time. What a fantastic game though. There's been 23 shots in total, 10 of which have been on target. Possession stat has been evened out in the second half. Very good FA Cup final this one. 2 goals being scored, 1 by each club, and of course we do go into extra time. So what a fantastic game this has been. Really exciting, really interesting as we do indeed go into the extra time period. So we're going to make a couple of subs here. Barkley's going to come off. He's been pretty poor all game really, so Loftus-Cheek will drop down to the attacking midfield role, and I want to bring on Deeney or Williams. Williams is the guy you guys prefer, but Deeney always knows how to score goals when I need him to. But I'm going to bring on Williams because he seems to be a player that you guys really like. Ryan Taylor and Conor Pianka. Might take Conor Pianka as well. He hasn't done too badly, but I want to bring on either Buffal or Isgro for a bit of pace and flair. So I know Conor Pianka's got that himself. He's beginning to tire a little bit. So is Ryan Taylor, to be fair, but Ryan Taylor's such an important player for us. So probably actually going to bring on Danny Rose at left back because Riedewald's playing out of position there. And I think I will make the third sub as well. Why not? Let's bring on Buffal for Conor Pianka. That will do it for the substitutions, and it's been a very interesting game, this one, and hopefully these tactical changes will do the job for us in the extra time periods. Here we go, into extra time here. 3 fresh faces for Watford. They could hopefully run at the tired legs of Arsenal and hopefully get us the goal that could win us the game. Either way, 1-1 after 90 minutes, going into extra time. It's been a great FA Cup final. It's balanced on a knife edge. Who is going to win? Hopefully it's going to be us. We'll have to wait and see, though, as the extra time period kicks off here at Wembley. Oxlade-Chamberlain through towards Gabriel. Arsenal forcing bodies forward here. Debussy inside. What a chance for Giroud. And what a save by Jack Butler once again, bailing me out. A big stop there by the goalkeeper. And what a ball by Loftus-Cheek to Buffal as well. And a great chance to win it as Buffal gets himself inside. It's Buffal off the bench, and it's a great save by Cech as well as it remains 1-1. 2 big saves by the goalkeepers in just a couple of seconds, and we are still level here. Rose for Watford down left-hand side. Takes it around Olivier Giroud. and plays it inside towards Carvalho. I can see Buffal at the far post calling for it, and there is Sofiane Buffal, stops the play with the fake Rabona, then gets himself inside, and it's still Sofiane Buffal, and it's still Sofiane Buffal, and what a goal! Sofiane Buffal, with just over 2 minutes to go, has scored one of the goals of the season to win us the FA Cup final. Oh my goodness, that was glorious. Fake Rabona, heel to heel flick, takes it round another, and then a roulette to beat Koscielny, and then a deft finish into the bottom corner with the weaker left foot. This is why I don't call this guy a flop, because he scored like 4 or 5 contenders for goal of the seasons in the times he's been here, and important goals too. With just over 2 minutes to go, what a goal from Sofiane Buffal, and that may well win us the FA Cup final. That was beautiful. I brought him off the bench going into extra time, and what a decision it's going to prove to be as we take the lead, get in, Watford 2, Arsenal 1. We take the lead for the first time in the game, and that could see us win the FA Cup final now, as Buffal loses out to Giroud in the air, but Davis with a commanding header gets it clear, and Williams back to Balotelli, and Balotelli through to Williams, and this will seal it here as Williams has got the pace on Koscielny. Surely it's Iñaki Williams going through. It's a great save by Cech, and Gibbs should get the ball clear. And no, he's not, and still Williams, and Williams with a scoop turn, and Williams himself here, and Williams, I've taken it too far, and Cech is there. But I don't think it's going to matter though. We've wasted some clock doing that, and that's got to be full time now, referee, surely. And there it is, it's all over. Final score, Watford 2, Arsenal 1, and what a way to win the FA Cup final. Sofiane Buffal coming off the bench, going into extra time, and delivering the winner with a superb skill goal late on to make it 2-1. That was a glorious, glorious goal. One of the contenders for goal of the series, let alone goal of the season, considering the importance of it. And we win the game by 2-1. That was fantastic. That goal was genuinely brilliant. And what a fantastic FA Cup final as well. That was a really, really good one too. That was really exciting. 3 goals in total and a ton of shots by both sides. But we do indeed win the FA Cup, our first ever back-to-back trophy with Watford. So pleased with that. It was such a great performance, and fitting as well that Butland, even though he didn't keep a clean sheet, made some big saves in this game, and the skipper is going to indeed lift the trophy for us. So final score, Watford 2, Arsenal 1, and it is 2 from 3. We've won the Premier League, we have won the FA Cup, and this gives us the right motivation going into our final game of the season, as we'll be taking on Barcelona in the Champions League final. What a fantastic game. I'm out of breath after that late passage of play. Butland wins us the game. Butland wins the game. Buffal wins us the game with a late skill goal, and we do claim the FA Cup our second in 2 years. What a fantastic game here at Wembley, and I am just so delighted with that, man, seriously, because I honestly thought this game was going to be separated by 1 goal, and when Arsenal scored a goal through Cazorla, I thought to myself, I was being a little bit defeatist, thinking that's probably it now. I can't see us scoring another one, because we'd only had 1 proper chance in the second half, but coming into the extra time period after Loftus-Cheek equalised for us, I felt we could possibly do it, and Sofiane Buffal, the substitute, does it for us. What a fantastic goal. We should have made it 3, really. I completely messed up with Williams at the end, didn't I? But either way, we win the FA Cup. That's all I care about. And it is another trophy added to the collection. So fantastic stuff. 2 of the 3 down. Technically, we've already won a treble if you add the Community Shield to the Premier League, which of course we will win in the next game, which you would have already seen in the last episode. And of course the Premier League as well and the Community Shield too. So this technically is the treble, but of course we're not really counting the Community Shield. We'll be going for that Champions League though, and what a fantastic game. So in total there are 32 shots in the entire game, 14 of which is less than half in fair, were on target, but either way, possession was balanced. It could have gone either way this game. It really was fantastic. Both sides played very well. Both goalkeepers played really well too. Could have gone either way, but instead it does go to Watford, and that is just fantastic. Man of the match would have to go to Butland though. He made some really key saves, some really important ones, and also made up for my huge error as well late on in normal time where I almost threw the game away. But either way, Butland man of the match, and of course the most important thing, winners for the FA Cup for a second year are Watford. So delighted with that. A fantastic game, a fantastic win. 2 trophies down as we go and search that magic treble. Really pleased with that. And thank you very much for watching the video, guys, because that's going to end it. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like. That is much appreciated because it really does help my channel out. I hope you're very glad we've won the FA Cup final as we go and search that magical treble. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon, which is of course the final episode of the season as we take on Barcelona in the Champions League final on the hunt for that magic treble. Come on, Watford, let's get it done.